okay? Jordan should probably got us in it first, really.
Yeah, but my fault.
Paddy, how are you? You okay?
Good. Alfie, do you want to start us off whenever you're
Yes, absolutely, yeah. An entertaining one, Russell, probably not so much for you and your staff.
And I think it was entertaining, Alfie. I think too many moments we obviously wouldn't have wanted, but I think we're probably playing a team that biggest strength is in transition and their ability to counter-attack and have pace and power to do that. So we gave them too many moments in that. So I'm angry and annoyed at conceding 4 goals. But I'm also, on the other hand, really so pleased and proud with the lad's character, the mentality to be the aggressor with the ball, to be so dominant in some parts. Just when we lost the ball, we weren't good enough in them moments. So yeah, there's lots to learn from today, and there's lots to improve on. There's also lots to be happy about with the players and the atmosphere. And we paid for some nerves early on in the game. The first time back here for a lot of the for everyone. My first time here in the league, and after the last year and the disappointment of it, there was just too much nervousness, really, which I understand. So we can see the goal early, changes the context of the game, then get ourselves in front and then losing again. I said at half time they have just had a brilliant opportunity to show some real character and togetherness and to just carry on being the team we want to be. And the opportunities on the transition became a bit less in the second half, and we looked so likely to score and win it at 3-3. Then we make a mistake and they score. And then to have the character to come back from that and for Armour to put the ball in net, I think it's probably a fair result for both teams, really. I would have been really disappointed if we lost. I'm really gutted for the players and the supporters, but 2 good teams going at it, good advert for the Championship.
A couple of pressure penalties for Armstrong, as I mentioned, putting both of them in, especially in that situation at the end. It must be pleasing for you, but for him, he must be delighted with that.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong played 3 positions today at various times, was outstanding in all of them. One of the biggest cheers of the day was he runs 60 yards, sprinted 60 yards back on a recovery run, took the ball. We needed more of that, especially in the first half. We didn't have enough of that. And I think the players back each other so much sometimes, they think, I'll let that person deal with it, but they need to help each other more. So we will improve from today for sure. And I'm really pleased with the mentality of the group. I think we had 31 shots or whatever it was, which is a lot. So yeah, there's so much to be pleased about and so much to be annoyed and frustrated with, and we'll be better for today, I'm sure of it.
What's the difference for you when you look at the Sheffield Wednesday performance today and what your team have done? What are the main differences? What pleased you today? Didn't please you last Friday? What was the opposite?
Well, we created a lot more today, but we're playing against an opposition that came out a lot more and wanted to press and be aggressive, which left out more space. On Friday, when we lost the ball, they had 11 men pretty much in their final third, so to get out or maybe left 1 up. Today, Norwich backed themselves and leave 2 really powerful, experienced strikers at the level and played off them, and everyone springs and runs. So the athleticism was a big difference today. So we have to make sure we avoid them moments or guard against them or deal better with them. And we will. It'll be a great game of learning for us. But the opposition is very, very different from Friday. But the team looked the same. Very dominant with the ball, really brave with the ball. Some really good moments, really aggressive. Yeah, I don't think both goalkeepers didn't deserve that. I don't think both goalkeepers done much wrong, really. I just said to Gunny there when I saw him and Gav, the fact they've conceded 4 goals is madness. So it was a strange game, crazy game. Hopefully we don't have many like that. But as I said, so many positives. The downside is the one bit for us really was on transition today, and it hurt us playing against a team who will probably be one of the best in transition. It's a real strength for theirs.
I think it's a little similar from last weekend as well, that all the changes you made, they did have an impact. How much credit for the players that you brought on there deserve for making your decisions?
Yeah, a huge amount of credit. So Che can consider himself really unlucky to not be playing. But I said to the players after, the way he's responded, the way he's behaved, the way he's performed when he's come on, it's been amazing. And he's only been able to perform that way because he's reacted so well. So I'm really pleased for him. Sam Ammo he's 17. I think it's really easy to forget that, but just a couple of moments in his appearance, just so good, just so exciting. It's up to us to make sure we harness that in the right way. And Shay Charles was brilliant. You know, so good, so positive, powerful. Helped us a lot on transition. Stopped a lot of counters. Really smooth on the ball. He's going to be a really outstanding player. Again, 19 years old, so it's really exciting for us as a coaching staff to have them players. And now the rest need to make sure they're ready. I said that whenever they needed to come on and influence the game and impact the team. But it's given us in the group. I'm really pleased with that. 6 weeks with so much noise going on, disappointment last season, loads of guys coming back from being on loan, loads of guys really desperate to prove themselves, loads of guys really desperate to leave for one reason or the other. So the togetherness they've got already, in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, whenever the window shuts, will improve, and we'll have people in who can help us from that side as well. But I'm really proud of them for that.
It's not rocket science, but it is an indication of who's not in the squad today. Perhaps some of those who are really desperate to leave.
Yeah, well, the two that are not in the squad are Prowsey, and he's not been desperate to leave. He's been amazing. And Romeo, again, has been great. 19, so in a very different place to Prowsey. And the noise has rumbled on for a long time with him. And that needs to draw to a conclusion quickly, for him, for us, for everyone really. And I think it's eking slowly but surely closer to a conclusion. But I think we've been preparing for life without him ever since we've been here, so it's not a massive drama for us really.
Just finally for me, if I may, I want to ask about Sammy and Will Smallbone, both came off with little injuries. Are they okay? Yeah,
I think Sam will be okay. It was more precautionary. He felt something in his hamstring, but not major. Just felt a little bit of tightness. Shame for us because he was good. He carried a real threat, and then Will had taken quite a heavy whack on his ankle. So I hope he's okay because he's been great. He's been so good. He's someone who has an opportunity now that he hasn't had at the club yet, and he has an opportunity to show how good he can be, and he's really taking that. So I hope, fingers crossed, we scan it and it comes back positive.
Russell, great entertainment for us, but as a manager, how do you cope with that?
Well,
You're shattered at the moment, mate.
Yeah. I've not been very well, so that was the last thing I needed. It's been 6 weeks of real intensity and moving the family and emotion of all that stuff. I don't think that can be underestimated really. It's the hardest thing. To move kids to school again, to move their house, to see the pain they're in at moving and saying goodbye to their friends and all that stuff. And I'm not a robot, so I do feel that. So it's been really difficult. So I've been really unwell this week. So I went to Gillingham a game. I shouldn't have done it really. I didn't feel very well. And finally yesterday I felt like I could get out of bed and actually do something and shout at the boys a little bit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to sleep tonight. But I did enjoy a lot of it. I wouldn't do the job if I didn't enjoy it. I don't enjoy conceding 4 goals, but I enjoyed the feeling at the end, and I don't ever want to just feel relief at the end of a match and all that stuff. So hopefully I can avoid that trap.
I said to David the same. They call the Premier League the hardest league the greatest league in the world. Mm-hmm. This has got to be one of the most entertaining divisions, isn't it? Because
I think so. Depends what you're looking for, doesn't it? Yeah. I love watching the Premier League and the tactical intricacies, and some of the managers we have in the Premier League now, incredible. So really enjoy watching that. Yeah. But this for drama and for action and for grit and reality, then this is right up there, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
Russ, David's had 8 months at Norwich, and it looks like there's more cohesion about them now after all that time. How do you see where you are with Southampton? It's obviously so early, but can you look at that and just see an expanse of where you can kind of grow that still?
Yeah. Oh, really excited about that. So we're 6 weeks in. The fact that the lads can produce a certain level of stuff with the ball already, because it is so different to what we've been doing. The club's been doing, not what it's we now, but it's so different. It's not like we're starting from the middle and sort of building on something. We're going from one end of the spectrum to the other, really, in how the club has worked, what it's focused on, what's important to them tactically. Player recruitment, player profiling, it's the opposite end really. So we have to be patient, I think. Very similar to Burnley probably last year in terms of the way they changed the style and relegated and all that stuff. So I think we have to be patient, but we're really excited because we've seen so much willingness in the last 6 weeks really. I think you can see it on the pitch today. I think we've dominated the ball in both games we played. Been really threatening, but gave away too much today. But I think we will learn from that, and that the balance will be found for sure. But we can't compromise early, if that makes sense. We need to go all in with, this is the vision, this is what we're going to try and be. Because when you start somewhere else, it's really difficult to build on that. When you start with this is utopia, this is what we need to be or need to try and be, then you can understand what you need to flex with and what you need to adapt with, rather than starting from, we'll be pragmatic and we'll do this and then we'll build on it. It never works. I've been there as a player and it doesn't work. So we are starting here, and hopefully we'll end up somewhere near there, but we're not there yet, and we're not going to be anywhere near there. But hopefully we can keep building and getting results. Otherwise, I won't be in a job very long to build it. So, but yeah, on Norwich, David, you can see he's had a massive. The signings have helped for sure. The experience they have, game management, but they're a much better team than they were when we played them at the end of last season.
And just, I mean, there's 2-3 weeks left of the window. Do you envisage doing a fair amount of business in?
I think in and out, yeah. I think so, yeah. I think so. Yeah, I do, yeah. I think there'll be quite a few more people will leave, and I hope we can add a few that I think will be really important to us and help us performance and also like culturally, and it's really important to us.
Cool.
Well, good. Cheers, gang. See you later.